Sunday morning. Content. You want me to put out some content on a Sunday morning. I'm supposed to be doing my beauty sleep, you know. Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. What? On a Sunday morning. You know I'm just playing around when I do this. Of course you got to put some content out on Sundays. You just got to put something out, whether it's small or big, something. The viewers demand it. Yeah. Anyway, sitting here messing around here. All right, what do I got? Oh, we're talking about this Asus ROG Ally X. What's up, Veronix? Got two comments here. Actually, got more than two. Somebody said, who was this? Lutz said this. No thanks. No more Asus hardware. No more Asus hardware for me. And then Jacob said this again with the Win Spyware 11. Anyway, man, these got some more comments here. See what they talk about on this Asus ROG Ally X here. He said, somebody says here with extra thermal throttling. This murmur. Anyway, and then Intel FX said this. I like the hardware, I do, but that gamer design, no first class Linux support. Pass. That's why we can't have nice things. Anyway, then who's this? Johan said this. No official Linux support and scummy warranty. No thanks. Another person here says, who is this? Who is this? This P. He said, IMO. The sweet spot for these handhelds is much closer to the $400 entry level Steam Deck than the more expensive higher spec unit like this. 800 is getting into laptop territory. These things aren't small. A 14-inch laptop and Bluetooth controller is a much better gaming. He says a 14 laptop and a Bluetooth controller is a much gaming experience. And I say this as someone whose Steam Deck is sitting in my car on the bag above my head right now. Anyway, then another person here says he says, I struggle to see how this is an enticing choice in front of a Steam Deck. Yeah. Anyway, next comment, and that, who was this? And this is RMF. This is RM. Then RM came back. Then who was this? MB said this. It seems that the original one is broken by design, and Asus used some dubious warranty procedure to hide this facts. Gamers Nexus had made a provocation. Then he leave the Gamers Nexus link. Yeah. Who else is this? Anywhere else? That's it. That's all the comments. Now, wait a minute. It did say they have 8 comments, you know. It did say they have 8 comments. Last time I checked. Let's see here. Well, people are sharing their thoughts and opinion about the Asus ROG. Now, let's see here. What do we got on the article here? On the article front. It says here, Asus announced the ROG Ally X upgrade handheld. Asus used Computex 2024 for announcing the ROG Ally X, the latest version of their handheld gaming console. The Asus ROG Ally X continues to be powered by AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme SoC system on a chip. It says, but now having more storage, faster RAM, a larger battery, and updated controls and other refinements. The ROG Ally X is shipping with a 1 terabyte of NVMe storage, 24 gigs of LDDR5 RAM, LPDDR5, 7500 RAM, 80-watt battery, improved joysticks and ergonomics, 2 USB-C ports, improved thermals. The updated thermals should yield a 24% more airflow and around 6 degrees Celsius cooler to the touch. And then it says the ROG Ally X is going up for pre-order today, with deliveries expecting to begin in July. The list price is $799, with the Asus ROG Ally X continuing to use AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme and same overall platform. The ROG Ally X should work with modern Linux distribution, although it's tailored for Windows 11. You can see my prior ROG Ally testing bench. I will leave that link for more details on using the Asus ROG Ally gaming handheld for Linux use. More detail on Asus ROG Ally X can be found at Asus. And that's the end of the article. So, well, we had 6 comments, people giving their different opinions on it. And then we had the article. And Asus, the ROG Ally X has what, 24 gigs of RAM. Alright, Asus, step your game up. Alright. And then it doesn't come with an OLED, that's for sure. What else? There's 1 terabyte of NVMe storage, 80-watt battery, and 24% more airflow. Nice. Well, you remember I told you about computers. You know that airflow is important. You know, like if you're gonna build a desktop, the case sizing need to be right for that board, so you can have enough airflow in all the parts that's inside your desktop. So yeah, so it's the same thing with the ROG Ally X. They probably moved the SD card port somewhere else, because I think it was too close to the vents, and went on from there. But 24% more airflow and around 6 degrees cooler. Okay, now $799. For an improved version. Well, maybe if I was gonna get a ROG Ally now, it probably would be this one. I'm just saying, for me, if I was gonna get one, it probably would be this one. And since it comes with Windows 11 built in, yeah, if I was gonna get a ROG Ally, it would be this one. Because one that has that 24 gigs of RAM is a lot. That's a lot. Nice. Yep. And comes with a bigger battery too. Yeah. I would have that with the Steam Deck. I would have that with the Steam Deck OLED. One, I'm gaming on. I have a Linux gaming handheld, and 2, I would have a PC gaming handheld like the ROG Ally X. I would have both the OLED and the Steam Deck OLED and the ROG Ally X. That way, I'm taking advantage. I'm enjoying both worlds. I'm taking advantage of both worlds. I'm not leaving anybody out. The Steam Deck, you can put Windows 11 on the Steam Deck, no doubt. But since Windows is such a resource hog, I will go with the ROG Ally X and the Steam Deck OLED. Yeah, I will go with that. Oh yeah. You know, if I was gonna get into handhelds, that way I have both Windows and Linux, and I'm getting the best of both worlds. You know, so yeah, I would definitely go with these two. You know, and that way I'm like, you're not behind on anything. If you have like the Steam Deck OLED with a ROG Ally X, and say let's say an Xbox 360, you're good. If you have the Steam Deck OLED and a ROG Ally X and a PS3, you're good. Even if you had a Wii U with the Steam Deck OLED and a ROG Ally X, you're good. You're not missing out on anything. So yeah, I would have both. But yeah, I would. You know, what, $7.99? Yeah, because Windows, man. Yeah, that way you're on top. You're not missing nothing from a Linux perspective, and you're not missing anything from a Windows perspective. I would get both. You know, I mean, of course, and I'm sure Asus is listening to all the feedbacks they're getting, because you know communication is very big in today's video game world. If you haven't been paying attention, communication is big, because you got podcasts, you got blogs, you got email system, you got Zoom, of course you got Zoom, and you got social media, which is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. So yeah, communication is big. So I'm sure Asus is listening to all this, all the feedbacks they're getting, and I'm sure they're gonna like take all that to the drawing board and say, okay, where can we improve? What is our weaknesses? How can we do better? Yeah, I'm sure they will do that. So yeah, but if I'm gaming on PC, I would have the Steam Deck OLED with a ROG Ally X, or a Steam Deck OLED with a Lenovo, or a Steam Deck OLED with a what's another one? ANEO 1X GPD OXO. That way I have both Windows and Linux. Yeah, and you're good. So yeah, but other than that, man, Asus, I'm sure they're gonna look at all this, all the feedbacks they're getting, and just sort it out and figure out what they need to work on. You know? And probably in about another 2 years, they'll probably come out with something. Another year or two, or a year and a half, they'll probably come out with something better than the ROG Ally X. So yeah, but other than that, man, yeah, the ROG Ally X here, yeah, and you would get both, because I mean you could get the ROG Ally X, Orange Pi and a ROG Ally X, the Steam Deck or a ROG Ally X, or the Steam Deck or a Lenovo, or Orange Pi and a Lenovo, because the Orange Pi and the Steam Deck are Linux, and then you know the Asus ROG, the Lenovo Legion Go, ANEO 1X GPD, Logitech, OXO, Odin. They're all a lot of them they're Windows based. So when it comes to PC gaming, you know, you wanna have the best of both worlds. You wanna have the best of both worlds. That way, you the gamer is not missing out on anything. So yeah. Other than that, man, Asus stepped their game up, and we'll see what they do. But for $700, yeah, probably drop $50 off of it. But other than that, Asus ROG. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek Board Dark Side. Go home. Peace.